You know, why is the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 called the SL1? I know that the 1 is for the first generation, but why SL? Probably an acronym, actually. If it was an acronym, I would guess that it stands for soft lens, because the kit lens you get with this thing is soft. Just keep watching. We'll get to the lenses. Alright, so hi, this is my face and this is another video, and I'm going to be doing an SL1 full review in this video because I got my Canon EOS Rebel SL1, and yes, I am going to say that every time, for my birthday 6 months ago, and I made a video comparing it to my old Nikon Coolpix L610. And Nikon Coolpix L610 was trash, and that video comparing the two things was also trash. It still is trash. It's a bad video. But I haven't done a full review for my SL1 yet, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I mean, you can obviously tell because you read the title, unless you can't read. This is kind of obvious. Let's just get into it. Okay, you can pick from 3. You, and you. You, and you. Okay, we're doing you then. We're starting with specs. Why not? The specs are not that terrible. It can do 1080p up to 30 frames a second and 720p up to 60 frames a second, and the sensor is 18 megapixels with APS-C crop. I mean, if you're doing a lot of slow motion, this probably won't fit your needs. And now we're moving on to design. Well, for design, yeah, you'll probably know the SL1 for being really small. And it is, in fact, a very small camera. So much, in fact, the grip is terrible. It's small, it's light. It doesn't need a bunch of space or stuff. It's good for people like me who have tiny hands. I have really small hands. Even though the grip still isn't that great, I don't mind the small size. You might not like it, you may love it. And it does have a touchscreen around back. It can't flip around, so I do not know what I look like right now. But it has a touchscreen, so you can touch it, you can tap the focus, it's cool. Probably what everyone's wondering is, what do the quality of the photos look like? Like all DSLRs, this kind of depends on the lens, but the photos and the videos from this camera are good depending on the lens. And for videos, if you want to know what it looks like, you can just look at the video right now, because all of my videos from the past 6 months since I got this thing have been filmed on this Canon SL1. And now let's get into the lenses. I own 2 currently, the kit lens that's come with this thing, and this Yongnuo. I'm totally butchering this name. I think it's the Yongnuo. It's Yongnuo. It's a Yongnuo 35mm prime lens, which is a great lens. The autofocus. Yeah, that's the sound it makes. But overall, the 35mm prime, great lens, and this is a nice low light lens. I heard that some people say that it's a soft lens, but it's a million times sharper than the kit lens that I'm recording this on. It has great quiet autofocus. I mean, it's an STM lens, and it's an 18 to 55mm. This autofocus is not good. It's just, if you're doing video on this thing, you have to use manual focus, but the lens I'm recording with right now has super quiet autofocus, which is why I'm recording with it right now. Especially, if this really takes place in photos, it's soft as heck. Really, if you compare them to just a mildly sharper lens like this, you really see the difference in how soft they are. It's so soft that whenever I'm taking photos, I just never want to use it. It goes down to f3.5 too, so it's not super great for low light. I don't like the kit lens that much, but again, kit lenses are kit lenses. They're not known for being really good lenses. And of the kit lenses, it's probably a better one, but it's just soft. So overall, the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 is still a good camera for cheap, because you can get it on eBay and a bunch of other sites for really cheap prices. That's why I got this, and it's nice and cheap, and I would recommend it to anyone who would like a cheap small camera to start out with. It's not a professional camera at all, but it's a good camera, and I enjoy it, and I like it, and I recommend it. So anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions or ideas for future videos in the comments below, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.